head. He just flipped me with his tongue. Damn. Dude, what are... Sorry, guy. Sorry, Mr. Man. Probably shouldn't have been a Nazi in the first place. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep, he got ripped into pieces. Oh, yeah. Yep. And his body got sawed up. Yep. Well, yep. What is going on, guys? It is Obnoxious here, and today I have the next installment in my World War II series, the first time playing through every map and every Easter egg, and this is the Darkest Shore. This map was nothing like I expected it to be. It was a lot of fun. It was also very frustrating, but I definitely love this map. Pleasing aesthetic, fun Easter egg with fun steps, a good wonder weapon. Overall, this Easter egg is one of the better ones that I think I will play amongst this game. The only thing that I wasn't the biggest fan of was the boss fight, but without further ado, let's get into all that, all the Easter egg steps, the rip saw, the friendly zombies, and the enemy planes and U-boats. This is the Darkest Shore. What is going on, guys? It is Obnoxious, and I am finna beat the Darkest Shore right here, right now. This is my third attempt. This Easter egg is not super duper hard, but this Easter egg is definitely not easy. These eggs definitely feel at BO4 level difficulty. So to start off the match, what I'm going to do instead of hopping on the MG42 and taking out all these zombies, I'm going to hoard them up as tight as I can, bring them in a big clump, and then I'm going to take them to the right side of the spawn near Quick Revive. And I got to try to take them past those wooden boxes that are over in that corner, and then hustle my ass to the other side and crouch right in front of the viable door. What it does end up doing is despawning the zombies, so then I can use them on round 1 to get actual points from them, because they only give you like 10 points a kill. By the end of it, I end up with like 6,000 points. That's also using a double points consumable. So it was just a good way to start off the egg. Does the fog spawn extra zombies? I'm starting to think that the fog spawns extra zombies. The fog definitely has to spawn extra enemies. It's got to. I was just at the end of round 2. So the first few steps of this Easter egg are kind of your typical normal steps. Power. The power is in the underground bunker, and in the artillery bunker you need to get you a wonder weapon. On this map, that's the rip saw. It's actually pretty dope. You can get one part in the artillery bunker, and then you get another part right next to Pack-a-Punch sitting on a guy. I think it's got its head or some body part cut off. After that, you need to get Pack-a-Punch open. The way you do that is there's a minecart fast travel system in this map. It's pretty cool. You could change the track, like the destination, the tracks that the minecart will go on, and you need to do that to go from certain points to other points to be able to pick up these green electro-snell. They're green glowing batteries. And once you collect 3 of those, you can bring those to this little power station type of thing. Insert those and you'll be able to turn on the elevator that has the Pack-a-Punch machine inside of it. One of the things that I like to do early on as well, that a step I won't be messing with until later on, is opening up the secret room that's inside of the minecart tunnel system. If you go on the track that goes from spawn to the middle of the map or vice versa, and you blow up one of the bomber zombies that spawn in there, the bomb off their back, if you blow that up, it will open up a secret room, and all I like to do out of there is grab a monk's head that is chilling in the right corner. One of the things that makes the rip saw so cool is that you can rip out enemy spines with it, and that's exactly what we have to do for multiple steps in this Easter egg, for a lot of this Easter egg actually. And the first time we got to use it is to upgrade the wonder weapon, the rip saw, so we can actually shoot out the saw blade. What we got to do is sprint charge at an enemy while holding the melee button. Once you hit the zombie, it'll put you in an animation. Then you need to spam square and hopefully you'll pull a charged spine. You can kind of tell the difference easily. A non-charged spine is like flatlined, and a charged spine has like a little heartbeat monitor like signal going through it. And you need multiple of these, but the first one we're going to need is to get, like I said, that wonder weapon. And then after that, you need to charge up the wonder weapon with about 25 zombie kills. Once we've done that, we can finally grab the rip saw and go ahead and get into the next few steps. So I can turn back. Why did it go back up? That's kind of crazy. If I can get the melee. Damn, zombie just fucking ducked under my hit twice. Okay. We should be about done soon. I was gonna say. Oh, we gave me one. So now that I have another charged spine off a regular zombie, that I have the upgraded rip saw, I can go ahead and get this Easter egg started. The first thing that I need to do with the rip saw, one of the main things I need to do, is shoot off the upside down Nazi officer going up towards Pack-a-Punch. I need to shoot his head off with the rip saw and go ahead and collect that and take that into that underground part near the bunker. What I'm going to do with his head is attach it onto that body that's chained up. Then I need to get kills around that guy like a soul box, charge him up. What will happen then is a lockdown will start after some dialogue with Straub, who is, I think, the main villain. A lockdown will begin. In this lockdown, the floor is filled with fire in different sections. You can see it lighting up. Right below some valves is going to be just fire sitting there. And once that fire extinguishes, I need to go over to the said valve and turn it off. While the lockdown is happening, the rounds are moving through if you're killing zombies, so I'm trying to avoid killing as many zombies as possible, because for this Easter egg, you want to be on as low a round as possible.
Watch the floor!
I did not even kill all the zombies.
It's on fire!
That was very stressful. Is there a visual glitch? I think it's a visual glitch. Must be a visual glitch. Yeah. Now once that lockdown is complete, I'm going to take the Brenner zombie that's going to spawn in that room over into the right corner of this room, and he's going to leave me a max ammo that's not going to despawn, so I'm just going to leave it there for the rest of the game until I end up back in here for the boss fight. What I got to focus on next is opening up the rest of that secret room. So I did get that secret room open, but if you saw that door, you could probably tell there's a little bit more to that, and there is. So what I need to do is collect 3 stones around the map, and at the same time I need to shoot down some fighter jet airplanes, which is actually a pretty cool step. Once I'm able to get the planes all shot down, there will be one plane coming from the clouds, and I'll know that I'm done. When I see that plane, he'll fire a bunch of bullets, and he always comes from the same direction. I shoot that plane down. Whilst I'm on this turret, I also need to shoot a rock that is across from me near like this bunker section that's outside of the map. I need to shoot that rock. Another reason why I collected another zombie spine, regular zombie spine, is I need to put these in this bucket after collecting that monk's head from the secret room, because these are going to give me my friendly zombies. This friendly zombie is just going to go to spawn, and he's going to go inside the water and come back out just holding the stone. Now when I shot that rock, another stone dropped into spawn because that area is hovering right above spawn. So when I shot that rock, it dropped the Son of Netherus. That's what I need. Those are the names of these stones. And to get the last stone, I need to shoot 9 different hard to see rocks that are like etched into the cliff of the mountain. There's 9 different locations for those rocks. I need to shoot each location until the rock falls, the Son of Netherus. Once I get that third Son of Netherus, I need to bring them into the mine cart that is in spawn, and I need to put them all on the mine cart, activate the mine cart, and try to put them all up. What you do is you pick up the stone and you press triangle to put it back down, and it kind of just goes from the cart to inside the room. I can never ever get it in one go. I always get 2 stones and then I have to go back for the 3rd stone. But once I do that, I can insert those 3 stones into that wall, and once that's done, I can finally start actually getting my friendly zombies. Once I use the friendly zombies for whatever I use them for, they all have their own unique steps. Once I use them for whatever I use them for, I'll come back to this room to sacrifice them and get one of their attuned heads. So the first friendly zombie that I have to get is the pest zombie. So I grab the pest zombie spine, take the pest zombie spine to the bucket. Throughout this whole entire game, I've had to throw syntexes at panels around the map. I believe there's 6 different panels that I need to open up with my syntexes, and this is for a ricochet step. So I need to take the rip saw, the upgraded rip saw, and shoot it at these panels that are glowing different colors. I think they have batteries in them. I need to take the rip saw and I need to shoot it at these panels once the pest zombie, the friendly pest zombie, runs into a certain area. So he'll be running around and then he'll stop. And when he stops in a specific area, that's when I can go ahead and shoot one of these panels, and the rip saw, the saw will ricochet off and hit the pest zombie. I need to do this a total of 5 times. Once I've done that, I can then go into the secret room where the statue of Netherus is, and I can fight 3 beefed up versions of the pest zombies and get the attuned pest zombie head. The next friendly zombie challenge that I have after successfully rage baiting him is the Woosling. So I grab his spine, take that to the bucket, and his is pretty easy and straightforward. I just need to take his slow ass around to 4 different perks around the map. He does walk very slow the whole time until he gets stamina up, and after playing about 3 times I realized he jogs every time he gets stamina up because he just bought stamina up. The order of perks is specific. You need to get double tap, increase weapon melee damage, stamina up, and quick revive. Once you've gotten quick revive, he'll go in the hole in the side of the mountain that's right by quick revive. Then I can follow him down into the secret room where the statue of Netherus is. I have to fight about 3 beefed up Wooslings, and then I can get the attuned Woosling head. The final friendly zombie is the Mutiler. I think it's pronounced actually Moishla, the Mutiler. And basically this guy is scary and a tank, and he hits for 3 fucking hits. And one way he can hit you is by flicking his long ass tongue at you. Not even joking. He takes a very long time to spawn, like just to regularly come into the map, which is kind of a good thing. But there's a way to get him to spawn on command, and that's pretty much needed for this step. And that is to just chill in the room of Netherus, or with the statue of Netherus, because it takes about 30 seconds to a minute, and once you hear this sound, one is gonna spawn. And you really want to take about 2 clips if you're using the SVT, 2 clips, and load them into his chest. And then what I do personally is I try to hit him with about 2 charge attacks of the Ripsaw, and then I immediately try to go to the waterfall and go outside and get 2 more charged hits with the Ripsaw on him. And his challenge is pretty straightforward as well. If you didn't know, he has like 4 tentacles, extra arms, whatever on his back. He'll curl up in a ball like a spider. What you have to do, find him, because the fog, when he comes on the map, fog comes on the map, and he'll be screaming and doing this very specific screech. And it's directional. And you have to follow the sound of the screech and then shoot him out of his little ball. You do this 3 separate times. Then yet again, you go to the room with the statue of Nethris, and you can fight a beefed up version of the Mutilar and get your final attuned head. And that is it for the friendly zombies. That is about it for the rest of this Easter egg. Only a few more steps to clean it up. Now, right before we can end her off, we've got another invasion to take care of again. This time, it's going to be U-boats. And the first thing we got to do to take care of this is grab 2 radio parts. One is already chilling over by Stamina, and the other is hanging off the side of the mountain. And you need to shoot his arm off, and it'll drop the second radio part. Now, there was a friendly zombie we didn't have to get the spine for. That was the bomber zombie, and all I had to do was guide him from the underground all the way to the artillery bunker so he could give me this battery, Uberschnell, whatever, that would allow me to get more ammo inside of the cannon that I'm shooting at these U-boats. They'll go to a variety of different locations right in front of you in the water, and what you need to do is find out the exact coordinates that you need to shoot. Now obviously that's not super easy, so what I did is went to the best cheat sheets around and some of the best Easter egg guides around, Dig Dug. And what I'm going to show you on screen right now is his cheat sheet that I used to be able to beat this step. If you're in solo, you just need to take out 2 U-boats. It is a little bit of a hassle dealing with the zombie and moving him around in a circle while you move the coordinates correctly. But once you've destroyed the amount of U-boats that you need to, you're able to move on to the next step.
Got it!
That was a way. Final step of the Darkest Shore Easter egg before boss fight is pretty simple. We got to take all 3 attuned heads that we've gathered throughout the Easter egg, go grab the monk head that we grabbed in the beginning, take all 4 heads into the secret room with the statue of Nethris, place them on 4 hooks that are atop the pool of blood, and then the final lockdown commences, where we have to sacrifice zombies in said pool of blood. And once the lockdown is done, we can finally move into the boss fight.
Captain, what's happening?
It is finally time. We are boss fight ready. I can take that pommel and throw it at the radio station that we built earlier to take out the U-boats, and we are boss fight ready. So the boss of this map, unfortunately, is just 3 separate Mutilars with their own abilities. One Mutilar has a heat wave that shocks you, and I'm pretty sure it does do damage to you, but it shocks you. One has ripsaw attachment, so it shoots ripsaws at you, and the third one can haze your screen. There's 4 different phases. You fight the Mutilars one at a time. The best way to stay away from their attacks is to just keep as much distance from you and them as possible, because the saw blades will take all your health. I think it's a full armor plate or whatever you'd like to call it. The hazing and the shockwave make it very, very hard to be able to move and get away from any enemies near you. In the second phase, you go to the underground. There's a Brenner there immediately, so he is a bit to deal with. For me, I opted to use Jack-in-the-Boxes. After I threw the pommel, I went and got Jack-in-the-Boxes. So yeah, this boss fight is tense. It is hard, but it's not terrible. I really like the switching between the different parts of the map on the minecart to go fight them in different parts of the map. But the fact that it's just mutualers with added abilities per se isn't my favorite thing. But regardless, haven't seen the boss fight yet, so let me show you me. What to do?
These ones seem smarter than the others and a touch more evil.
Let's get it. Fuck all y'all.
I got lots more than I can
This is where I got fucked up last time, for real. It was a waste. It's alright.
Hurry, don't lose it! What's that guy got? Get him!
place fucking dude. Fuck off. Ooh. Okay. I think it might be over. I might be able to just finish this off. I did it! The Darkest Shore done! Fuck yes! Let's fucking go! Oh, that was so stressful.
Cowboys.
Yeah, we've gone from bad to worse, mate.
He's bringing his army to Britain.
No, something's wrong. We're not going to England. Straub has other plans.
Yes, man. Escape with the next nest egg before the bombing starts. I think I like the Darkest Shore Easter egg more than the Final Reich, but I definitely like the Final Reich's boss fight more, like 100%. The Darkest Shore's actual Easter egg in and of itself, I like better. I like the idea of like doing small challenges that are a little hard, but it's only like one challenge with a friendly version of a zombie. And I like the little hidden secret areas. I always love that in Easter egg. But I definitely like the boss fight way better in the Final Reich. The Final Reich boss fight, it was such a good idea. It was very original. And the enemy in there, I don't remember his name. The Panzer Mortar, maybe. That guy's awesome. That guy's insane. But I'm glad I was able to secure the dub. That was a lot of fun. I like the Darkest Shore. I am excited though. I'm excited for the Shadow Throne and I'm excited for Frozen Dawn. But I'm scared about the Tortured Path. Now, the Tortured Path is its own mode. That was my first time ever completing the Darkest Shore Easter egg. I don't know. First impressions, it was a little bit annoying, but that was only like my third attempt. So, I would say, well, my fourth attempt. No, yeah, my fourth attempt. I would give it about a 7 out of 10, at least for now. I liked it. At first, I didn't like the boat and the plane part, but the more I played it, I liked it. It was actually pretty cool, and it was really easy to do. It's really easy to do and figure out. I think the weakest part about the Easter egg is its boss fight, and it's just because, like, moistures are just but, I mean, at least they had special attacks, because at least they weren't tongue flicking me to death. I cannot believe a tongue flick counts as a hit. Other than that, I like this map. I like that it's on an island, like a shore, you know, the Dark Shore. I like that it's also mixed with the bunker and on the side of a cliff. I really, really like the beach and the blood ocean and the dead whale. 10 out of 10. This game really keeps up with Infinite Warfare, but just does it in the opposite, where Infinite Warfare is super goofy and unserious, and this game is super, super serious. But I really love it, because I love horror movies, and I just love the horror aesthetic. The Shadow Throne will be next. I am excited to play this one. It has 4 different wonder weapons, just like the Final Reich with its Tesla guns, but these are melee weapons, so I'm excited. It's like a hammer, a knife, something else, a couple other things. And I'm pretty sure the blunderbuss or some sort of variation of the blunderbuss is the wonder weapon for this map. So yeah, I am a little excited to play it. I think that's all that I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did enjoy the Darkest Shore, and I am enjoying World War II. I know what I said last time at the end of the Final Reich. I don't think this is going to be my favorite game, but I do think this is a pretty strong game. I think one of my favorite things about Infinite Warfare is its cohesion. Like, everything feels and belongs like it's in that game, and they all belong together. And I feel the same way about this game. The only thing about this game is that its core systems are flawed fundamentally, and that they kind of introduced that into zombies like armor. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. That was the Darkest Shore Easter egg. Next is the Shadow Throne. It has been obnoxious.